Hello everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick little recording showing my workflow. So starts off in GitHub. I just grab one of these things and put it in progress, and then it's 53. So then I just start a new task and I say build 53, and this is a command that goes through and it iterates between a bunch of different questions. So it'll look at what info is inside of this issue, um, and then ask itself questions about how it might set that up or different things it doesn't know, and then answer those questions based off the best of its knowledge, and then come back to me with a plan. So while that's going, I'll just kind of show what that looks like for something that's already done. So inside of here, I went through and added categories, and when you create a new project, you can see it's running the setup script. You can have a setup script that kind of sets up your repository. For me, that's copying over the environment variables and then building the project so it's ready to run. And for this one, that's already done. So I can go ahead and just click Command R to run my run script, which is a different script that I have set up to build the project and run it. So you can see it went ahead and just started running that, and this was what I added category stuff. So I can add a new bucket, create, and there you go. Add a new category, save that, and yeah, I can go ahead and test that out. So I can tell it's working. I'll go ahead and archive, test, so I can see it didn't show up in archive. So I'm going to go back in here and say that it didn't show up in archive. So I need to add it there. Looks like this other search view one is not quite done, so we'll let it. Oh yeah, it is done. It's running the setup still. So I'm gonna assume that it got it right, so it looks good. And then it will go ahead and create the spec, and then go ahead and run that. So just a little bit of, while that's running, a little bit of what the flow looks like for what's going on in the background. Inside of here, you can actually go ahead and just open this inside of whatever terminal that you want. And you can see that this is in my Conductor workspace folder for River Finance, and just has some unique name. So if I go ahead and click Claude R to resume, then I can actually pop in here and see the same exact thing right here as the search view. So this is how it works is it's using the Claude CLI in the background. So that is how that is all set up. So if you ever want to, like inside of here, say I want to stash this and pull it onto my main branch, then it's connected to my main repository. I can just stash it, whatever I want there. A couple other things inside of here, you can see those changes. You can click on them and then see the diffs and what those look like, as well as checks. And then you can also browse all the files if you want to see specific files. Another cool thing is you can have a note, and then inside of the conversation you can reference that note. You can reference your scratchpad. Another thing is like, tell me what's going on so far. You can see that you can have multiple tabs working inside of that work tree. So you can get like status updates or ask other questions or try different things. And let's go ahead and just stop this because I'm not running it. So that is a setup of the workflow. Once it's done, then you can go in here and create a pull request. Looks like it just finished, so there you go. I can go ahead and run that. Let's see what it added. Looks like it added it to the sidebar. So you let that run. And one thing that's cool is this script is set up to run the convex backend as well as the front end. It's pretty awesome. So there you go. Runs the application. And let's see if this is ready. Sweet. So as a search, nothing yet. And it's funny because it added a, you can see it added this like skeleton for while it's testing, waiting for the response. But of course I have so few transactions, as in none. And let's go ahead and just try that again. There you go. You can see that there. Pulls me into the transaction in the account. So that looks good to me. So you can go ahead and just create a pull request. I'm actually not going to do this right now because I want to have it a little bit different. But you get the idea. You create the pull request, and then when you're ready, this turns into a merge button. You just click merge, and it merges it into main. So it creates this workflow that is super seamless to build new things. And then, of course, when you're done, it will auto-close this. But so yeah, that is the idea, and hopefully this is helpful for someone. Hopefully you've been able to see a good idea. Oh, and if you want to review it, then you can just click review, and it'll open a new tab and start reviewing that. So anyways, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything else you want me to try out. So enjoy.